Hey y'all, and welcome back to Our Road Less Traveled. Today we're going to talk about
We're going to talk about a combination of things. We did a Switch It Up crew campout. It was supposed to be Friday through Sunday,
mm-hmm,
and we kind of extended it on just a little bit.
yep.
And everybody always asks us what's a crew campout like. So we thought we'd show you.
Yeah.
All right, where we chose to do the crew campout was Offroad RV Resort, just outside of Torrey, Utah. Technically, I think it's Canesville, Utah. And we chose that because there were numerous things around that we could go see. One, there was Capitol Reef, like 13 miles down the road. There was BLM land that we could ride side by sides, which you'll see here in a minute. We discovered a secret government Mars training facility, and you'll see that. What were the other two things we found?
The dinosaur thing.
We found an active dinosaur archaeological dig.
Yeah.
And then what
And
was
then
that overlook thing?
Moonscape.
Moonscape. We found that.
Unbelievable. One of the big reasons we decided to do it there was because of our great friends Heidi and Stuart
Right.
that own Offroad RV Resort. So if you're ever in the Capitol Reef area or you want to go explore, maybe you do after you see this video, hopefully.
So
Go stay with them.
enough of all that.
Yeah.
Let's get into the footage. Now, I'm going to let you know the side-by-side part is kind of long. We didn't have any choice. I mean, it's just a bunch of footage. We also, a lot of it's going to be set to music because you can't...
There was no sound because it was just so windy and loud on the side-by-sides.
Right.
But we just can't not share it with you because it was freaking awesome.
Yeah, breathtaking. Our first stop is the Mars Research Center. And you can see the aerial overview. We ended up taking the side-by-sides to go to this, and it's quite a ways back, but it was also on the way to the dinosaur thing.
But if you don't have a side-by-side, you can take your truck back there or
Right.
Jeep or whatever.
Yeah, you can absolutely take your
The roads were really good.
yeah, you could get back there in a Prius. So we got as close as we could to it. Because it is marked off and none of us wanted to go to jail.
Right.
Our next stop was the Burpee Dinosaur thing.
Cool.
This again, it had a gate around it and it was open. So at the Burpee place, there was a fence all the way around it, but it was open, it wasn't gated.
After the Mars Research Center, we actually found this active archaeological dig for some dinosaur. I don't remember what kind it was. I'll go look on the plaque and see. Yeah, that took a lot of water to wear that hole. I bet that was a cool waterfall from the other side.
Yeah, I forget what college it is. Oh, not deliverable.
Well, if I go to jail, I got all y'all on here. You're all going to jail too.
So that's the sheep.
Yeah.
Right. That's what they're looking for. I don't know what the holes in the side are for, but
Cool.
I didn't even notice that.
We went to Goblin State Park and Goblin Valley State Park. Let's say it wrong.
This was a quick tour, and what you see here is the parking lot of it. I didn't get a lot of footage of us pulling into it, but you need to get there early. They only let so many people in, and we think it's based off of the parking spaces of the actual
Yeah.
park itself. But it's an easy hike, very, very cool, and we just enjoy it. So
Yeah.
we
It
went
was
there.
One of a Clay and Maria hike, not a
Yeah.
Todd or Sheila hike.
No, it's beneath a Todd hike.
And that's our whole group, except for Alex. He was taking the picture.
This is the side-by-sides.
Yeah.
Factory Butte Road.
Yeah, and
Okay.
then there's a Y, and we'll stay to the right.
Yeah, we're gonna stay to the right of the
Stay
Y.
to the right, and then we'll
If we're
come
gonna
back
go to Muddy
out.
Creek Trail.
The leaders of our side-by-side journey were Darren and Lisa Little.
That's where the snakes are.
No, it's not. I think that's shale. I think that's called shale.
That limestone, or is it limestone or whatever?
Shale or
What happened?
They won't fly.
So we took this opportunity for Marie to fly the drone and got some pretty cool drone footage.
Yeah.
We
Clay
did.
even went down into the thing and walked around, and it
Yeah.
made him feel so small.
There was a height restriction on flying the drone because there's an airport back 40, 50 miles behind us or in front of us. But it got up enough to get some really cool shots. And we continued on with our four-wheeler, our ATV trek. The next thing is we crossed a river.
What's the scoop, David?
Looking for, can we cross the creek or not?
This is our fearless leader, Darren Little. And yes, the BS is so thick he's having to take his shoes off.
I don't know about this.
Look at the hoof prints on that. That's got to be a moose.
I do not think there are moose out here.
That's a moose that ate a 3-year-old.
Oh, that's Bigfoot.
Call Todd, it's Bigfoot. Isn't it?
What is that?
Something with a hoof. Could it be
I think the consensus is.
I'm not going to lie to you. I don't want it to happen, but if he steps in a 5-foot hole, I'm going to laugh.
That looks like a horse here now.
Mm-hmm. Looks like
So it's like the Bigfoot Minotaur blend.
There was a guy, and he lost his 3-year-old back here. That's what that one is. So they were on an ATV, and they came through here. The kid fell out. That's why the feet are so thick. When that happened, the wolf ran up and grabbed the kid. The dad got scared and ran down the bank, which is what that is right there. And then the moose chased him.
So after Darren realized that the creek wasn't going to be too deep to get the side-by-sides through, we went on. We came up on this rustic house that had been abandoned. It looked like an old homestead.
Hey. So we found an old homestead. This would be the place.
Oh yeah.
They follow the river and stuff like that. We moved the roads other.
It's a fixer-upper listed for $500,000 on Zillow.
It had corrals, and we theorized it was some old Western guy that used to live out there. I think this is all BLM. Well, I'm positive this is all BLM land, and all of it is very well maintained roads. You could get a 2-wheel drive back here with no problem. You don't need side-by-sides. They just make it a lot more fun. And
I wouldn't take your Honda Civic through that river.
no,
Or whatever you said.
Darren owned his side-by-side, but the rest of us rented ours there in Torrey.
One thing we learned from this trip was to get off the paved road and go explore, because this stuff that we saw this trip was stuff that we had never seen before, and we wouldn't have ever seen it had we not left the highway.
Yeah, and it wasn't our first time being there either.
Right.
The next part is, I call it the moonscape. I don't know what the actual name of it is, but
This was the coolest thing we've ever seen. Like,
Yeah.
one of the coolest landscapes we've ever seen. It looked like you're on the moon.
if you've ever been to the Wall in South Dakota, this is that, but at an extreme
Yeah. This
level.
almost puts that to shame.
Yeah, I hate to say that because the wall is one of my favorite
Yeah.
places, but this absolutely is. And that all of these places are boondocking places, y'all, which we'll put all the GPS coordinates on our website at ourroadlesstraveled.com. But this is just absolutely amazing. This is not color adjusted or any of that. These are the actual colors of this place.
And normally I would say that video doesn't do it justice. This is, I mean, and it really, it doesn't when you see it with your eye, but even the video looks cool.
From there, we went to the Scenic Highway 95, and this is literally just, you make a right out of the campground and follow that road straight.
Yep.
Takes about 30 minutes to get there, but you'll notice the rock turns to a red and a brown and black versus the sandstone of the BLM land. And we didn't get a ton of footage here, but what we did get is it's well worth the trip out there. And of course we end with Allison and Dale. This is where we actually return the side-by-sides to the campground for the people to pick them up, and that's pretty much the end of our crew camp out.
Yeah.
We had a blast. We want to thank everybody that showed up, and we hope y'all really enjoyed the footage here.
We hope we can do another one someday.
Yeah. If y'all know of a great place to do one, let us know, and we'll see if we can't set one up.
Yeah.
So with that, we're out, y'all.
Until next
See y'all.
time. Bye.
Bye.